Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the channel. I just want to welcome you, and today I'm going to talk about my week in the hobby. I'm going to recap my card hunting adventures, shopping hauls, mail days, random news bits, things like that. So let me see, on September 27th, the Monday of last week, I didn't do too much. I actually just filmed and worked on content, and then on Discord and Facebook, I saw people kind of posting up pictures that they're finding at Barnes & Noble. They're finding Donruss football product, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Like I don't really remember Barnes & Noble getting product on Mondays, and so I ran to my Barnes & Noble and I got pretty lucky there. I unfortunately did not get any select basketball or Donruss football megas, but I did see those items at my local Barnes & Noble. But you know what? I was able to pick up these two Cellos here. So not too bad, right? You know, I really want a Donruss football mega to open up on the channel because I actually really like Donruss football. I mean, for the first couple months of football, this is like the only good product. I think there's Absolute football that comes out that Panini makes, but I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of Absolute football. But Donruss football, this stuff's pretty cool. I like this stuff. So then I ran to my other Barnes & Noble, and I actually was able to pick up two more. And so I didn't see any select basketball or Donruss football megas at the second Barnes & Noble, but you know what? I'll take these. You know, I mean, these are only, I think, like $7, $6 each. So that's not too bad. Like, I will gladly take these for $6. 30 cards for $6. You might hit some press-proof blue parallels, and you might get, I think, green autographs come in these, or they come in the hangers. I'm not too sure, but just be wary. You know, if you look at the back detail here, the contents of these packs here, it doesn't say anything about downtowns and some of the cool parallels that you can get in the blaster boxes. So these cello packs and the hanger packs, these do not have those downtown chase cards. All right. So just wanted to let you know that in case you find a bunch of these, don't buy too many of them. Save up your money for something else. All right. Like maybe Optic Basketball that should be coming out this week. Right. All right. And so yeah, so actually I swung by Walmart. I mean, not Walmart. I swung by my local Target as well, and they had some sports cards there. So I grabbed this. It's just a hanger of Series 2 baseball. It's funny, over the past 2 weeks, I've picked up, I think, like three or four of these. And I don't know, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to pick it up for $10 plus 10% off, $9. Because I use my red card. For $9, this would be cool to open up. Like this, I'll probably save this until like the season's done, and then I'll rip it open and see what I get in them. So yeah, I got that. Not too bad. It's cool to see sports cards at Target now, even if it's Series 2 or Score football or what's the other one I'm seeing? Prestige football. I'm just seeing cello packs of Score and Prestige, but it's still cool to see that stuff there. I don't think Target's gonna bring back their high-end product there into stores. It's just too dangerous. If they do, it'll probably be for in-store pickup, which I think is totally cool. I am totally for that. I live in Minnesota. The Target's headquarters is literally like 10 minutes away from me, and because of that, I don't know why, but in Minnesota we tend to get a lot of higher end product in our stores. Like I've gotten select football hangers. I've received like select football cello packs as well, and so I'm totally cool if Target wants to drop more of the higher end product into their stores in Minnesota. All right. So then on Tuesday, I was like, you know what? Let me swing by those Barnes & Nobles again and see if they have any more of these Donruss football cellos. You know, so I ran by one, and they did. So I grabbed two more, so I've got 6 of these now. And like I said, I mean, these are what, like $6 to $8 each. So like that's a fun rip, right? And I swung by my other Barnes & Noble, and that Barnes & Noble was sold out. So that's okay. I mean, it is what it is, right? And cool thing was that on Tuesday, I also got some mail from, I don't want to show you my address. This package here I got from Tops.com. So we'll open this up at the end of the show, at the end of the video here. But that was my Tuesday. That was September 28th, I believe. So September 29th, a Wednesday, there was a Target.com drop. I woke up a little bit after 6, but it was a pretty weak drop. They didn't have too much. They had Donruss Football Megas. They had Pokemon 25th Anniversary ETBs and Donruss Football Cellos, right? For the Donruss Football Megas, I was super excited. There was only about 20,000 that dropped, but it was a red card item, and it was, what else? There was a 3 limit. So I was super excited. I'm like, okay, if it's red card and they're limiting it to 3 items per person, I've got a chance. I've got a good chance of getting this, right? And Target dropped about 20,000 of these. They dropped them in waves. I want to say there's about 2 main waves of Donruss Football Megas. Multiple times, maybe about 3 times, I had them in my cart, right? The first 2 times, I got cart jacked. I would click, confirm this, type in my PIN, everything, and nothing. It would say, my cart would be empty, and I didn't get anything, right? So the final time, I was able to get into my cart. I had 3 listed, and I clicked on checkout, and then it told me to verify my red card info. And so like I saw my red card info on the screen, right? And I was like, okay, where do I verify my red card? There was like no button to push, like nowhere I could type in my red card information again. And I was just like, what's going on here? And usually before Target drops stuff, I'll do like a test purchase. So I purchased something maybe about 20 minutes earlier with my red card, and it went through fine. No issues at all. And then I've got 3 Donruss Football Megas in my cart. I click checkout, and it says verify your red card. And I'm like, what do you mean verify my red card? I just purchased something. I've been buying stuff for the last 3 months with this red card, in these early morning hours when you guys drop sports cards. And so, I was like, okay, where do I verify this information? So I went to my, open up another tab, went to my account, and I looked inside my account, and I was like, where do I verify this? And went back to the page that was giving me the error that I needed to verify my red card. And again, there was nothing there for me to verify. And so I was just like, okay, I don't know what's going on. So then I just opened up the product again. I opened up the page for the Donruss Football Megas, and it said sold out. And so I don't know what happened. A lot of people were saying that they were getting like red card or address verification errors, and so I don't know what's going on. Like I gotta call Target and yell at them because like it cost me some Donruss Football Megas, right? But yeah, so then since that was gone, there was pretty much nothing else I really wanted. I had to get off around like 7 a.m. Central because my kids were waking up and I had to get them ready for school. And so the Pokemon 25th Anniversary ETBs dropped and the Donruss Football Cellos, those didn't drop. I think those were bot traps. And I did have that Donruss Football Cellos page open up on my web browser, and I was refreshing that page quite a bit. And I don't know if that triggered like a red flag on my account, but I think it did. And I think that's why I got, oops, sorry, bumped the camera there. That's why I got that, verify your red card information, because I kept on refreshing that Donruss Football Cellos page. And so next time, if I think something's a trap, I'm not even gonna click on that link or open it, right? And the other thing was that I was using links that I found in Discord, right? And I opened up those links, and there have been people who have been saying that don't use the links on Discord, because if you use those links, then it's going to, if you use those links, like, it's going to flag your account, and you're not going to be able to purchase stuff, which kind of makes sense because the last few weeks I've had stuff in my cart, but I couldn't check out. And so I'm going to have to figure out something new here. I'm going to have to wait for this product to load up on the front end, not the back end, but on the front end, where if you just do like a search for trading cards, it'll appear there with everything else that's there. Like, you'll see it with the Gypsy Queen baseball, the Allen Ginter baseball. You'll see it with the other stuff that they always have in stock, like Series 2 baseball blasters, right? So this week, I'm not going to use the links that people give you on Discord and on Facebook and on Twitter when the stuff back loads. I'm going to wait for the stuff to front load, and then I'm going to use those links to look for the product. Because I feel like something's going on with my account here where Target's flagging it. And so, also, if there's a product that I think is a bot trap, I'm not even going to try it. I'm not even going to try it. Even if it looks really good. Even if it's like Prism Basketball Megas. Like, that's a weird product to have right now, because it should be sold out everywhere. And if Target drops that, do yourself a favor. Do not click on that link. All right? And do not use links from Discord or from Facebook or Twitter. Wait for the product to front load. All right? When it backloads, it's probably sitting there for at least like 20 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, I'd say. And then it loads on the front end. And then, right click and open up a new tab on those items. I'm going to try that this week. I'm also going to call Target and yell at them and just verify all of my account information, because it's not cool that I was not able to get these Donruss football megas because there was something wrong with my red card. But there was nothing wrong with my red card. Literally later that day, I went to Target and I bought something with my red card, and I had no issues, right? And speaking about, swinging by Target later on that Wednesday, I picked up my test item. So every time stuff gets dropped, I buy something just to test. I buy stuff about as soon as stuff drops or gets backloaded, I buy something. And I'll buy random things. Like, I'll buy, like this week, I bought this 2021 Topps opening day blaster. It was only $10. So, this is a fun rip for $10. It's funny. Like, even if you have, like, I think I saw, like, who was it? Like, a Luis Robert opening day PSA 10 base card. And it was opening day, and I think it was only like 40 or like $35. So opening day does not carry value, but it's still a fun rip for $10, for $10. It's a fun rip, and especially in the age that we live in right now, with with these crazy inflated prices, like, it feels good to pay $10 for a blaster. All right, like, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen again. So, anyways, that was my Target.com drop experience. On Thursday, September 30th, because I didn't get anything at Target, that meant I had to go to Walmart. And so Thursday morning, ran to Walmart. Got there around like 5:10, and there were already like 11 people in line. Like, I couldn't believe how many people were there, because that's the most people I've ever seen there. And I got there early too. Like, usually I get there around like 5:30, but I got there at 5:15, and there are already 11 people there, which is crazy. Which means people are talking. People are talking too much. They're sharing their honey pots, and they gotta stop. All right, because it's hard enough to wake up at 5 a.m. to go get this stuff. But, because I'm used to going there and I'm like 6th or 7th person in line. But now when I get there, I'm like the 11th, 10th person in line, which is not cool. Which means I just got to wake up earlier and go and just wait in line and fight for this stuff, right? So, yeah, on Thursday, there were about 20 people total there, and I think there were so many people there. There was, the reason why I was the 12th person in line and there were over 20 plus people in line is because I think people just know that this is a good spot to go to, and because Donruss football is actually really popular. Select basketball is still dropping into Walmart. People are hoping for maybe optic basketball, maybe some Bowman Chrome, and maybe people are hoping for some Pokemon. Because sometimes Walmarts, they don't care. Like, they'll release product like a day or two before it's supposed to be, or a week before it's supposed to be released. You know, the vendors just, they're doing their job. And they're just like, all right, I'm just going to put out this stuff. You know, they see Pokemon and they see like, they see like Shining Fates and they see Evolving Skies and they see 25th anniversary and they're like, okay, so I'm just gonna put all this stuff out. You know, that happens sometimes at Walmart. I've seen it happen. And so on Thursday, as you know, this Walmart of mine does carousels. Does a carousel, so you buy something or you grab something, you hop in line, and then you walk through the cart aisle, you grab your thing, and then you go to the end of the line and you do that all over again, right? And so the first time I went through, I got pretty lucky. I grabbed one of these. Select basketball hanger. Second time I went through the line, grabbed one of these. Not too bad, a Donruss hanger. All right. And then the third and fourth time I went through the line, grabbed two more of these. So now I have 8 of these. And like I said, I'm okay with buying 8 of these because like I said, they're only like, I don't know, $6 to $7 each. Like, that's a fun rip. Like, this is a fun evening of opening cards right there, right? And I know the value packs or cello packs and these hangers do not have the downtown inserts, but it's still fun to rip. It's still fun to open up, right? And so, yeah, that was my week. I didn't do anything on Friday, Saturday or Sunday. I was really busy. I've got a funeral to head out to next week. And so I don't know if I'm going to be making as much content this upcoming week or the next week because of this funeral. And so I've got a lot of stuff I got to get done before I go as well. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I may not be making as many videos. Normally I do about 5 videos a week, and so not this week. Oops, I don't want to show the paperwork. So let's see what I got from Topps.com. As you can tell, it's a Project 70 card. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's kind of tough to get out. Tight squeeze here. Tight squeeze. Alright, come on. Alright, so I don't buy a lot of Project 70 cards. I mean, Project 70 is awesome. Like, man, if those cards weren't $20, I would buy more. But, you know, that's okay. I try not to buy too many because they do kind of flood the market and a lot of them drop in value. But there are some cards, some players that I PC that I'm like, I want that card. And I'm willing to pay $20. Like, would I rather have that card or buy a blaster? That's what I normally ask myself. Like, would I rather buy that card or buy a hanger? And so if it's a card that I really want and I'm like, yeah, I'll take that over a hanger, then I'll buy it. But I haven't bought too much. I've bought one card. This is my second Topps Project 70 card. All right, let's see who it is. Oh, yeah, you guys knew who it was. Shohei Ohtani, right? Yeah, let me see. Today is Sunday, and today is the last day of, like, baseball. It's the last official day of baseball. And so, you know, it's really interesting. Like, I'm actually, after this, I'm going to try to watch as many games as I can because, man, the AL West, they might have to play, they're going to play like a tiebreaker game. It's crazy. And so, yeah, picked up an Ohtani card. And I think today Ohtani is I think Vlad has already hit a home run today, and I think Otani is. They put him. They let him bat first in the lineup so that he could potentially hit more home runs. And I hope he does. That'd be really cool if he does. If not, I still think he's an MVP, even though his his batting average isn't. His batting overall isn't as good as Salvador Perez or Vlad. I agree that those two guys are way better hitters. But I mean, Otani's also an amazing pitcher too. I think he got like 10 strikeouts on his last start, which is amazing. And so, yeah, guys. Overall, this week, super solid week. I got some high end product. I consider Donruss football. Currently, it's a high end product. That I know that sounds weird, but like I said, I think a lot of people don't like Donruss because when you compare it to Optic and Prism and Select, you rather have that, which is true. But for the first 2 months of football, like this is it. This is like the best football product out there, right? So I got a bunch of what I like to call high-end product, the Donruss football and the Select hanger. I got some other great stuff too. I mean, opening day, I know I'm not gonna really get much out of there, but it's still nice to have. And it's always cool to pick up a $9 hanger of baseball cards, right? So yeah, this is my week. This is what I got. I'd love to hear what you guys got this week. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys got. I'm super interested in that. And so, this upcoming week is going to be really exciting. From what I am predicting, Barnes & Noble should be getting more Donruss football. I don't know if they'll be getting megas, but they might be getting megas. But I think they will be getting blasters this week for sure. And if you're a Barnes & Noble member, 10% off any product is amazing. And I think Walmart and Target, they should be getting more Donruss football, and they should be getting Optic basketball this week and Bowman Chrome this week. And I think Pokemon gets released this week as well. I think it gets released on the 8th, I believe. And so, it's going to be a super fun week. I'm dead broke, and I've got a funeral to go to this weekend too. So we'll see if I'm able to get anything this week. Crossing my fingers, hoping for the best. So, guys, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on about my week in the hobby. I hope you all had a good week, and this upcoming week is awesome for you, all right? It's a great time to be in sports, to be watching sports. We're, week 4, week 5 into the football season here. WNBA is starting to end, and I think their playoffs start soon if they haven't started already. What else? NBA preseason starts soon. I think it starts in like a week. Yeah, and baseball playoffs start I think this week as well. So yeah, it's an amazing time to be following sports and an amazing time to be in this hobby as well. So hope you guys had a good week, and I hope you guys are going to have an amazing week this upcoming week. If you could, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you know when more videos come out. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble on and talk about my week in the hobby. So, yes, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.